What's up guys, Red Recon here. Today I'm back with another Fallout 4 mod video. I'm very excited to tell you about the news and everything. This one's actually on the Cascadia Fallout 4 mod, which is basically an attempt to make a Fallout game, I guess you could call it, inside of Seattle's environment, which I think is a great idea. I'm sure many of you have heard of it, so today's basically just a May update video on what's going on in the mod. For those of you who don't know, I'll leave some basic links down below and you can go do your own research. But I have a lot of exciting things to tell you guys today, and basically I went in the Discord and I got to talk to a few of the lead development people there and like designers and stuff like that, and they gave me some cool information about what's to come with the mod. And I also went on their website with a new update, and there's a lot of cool new stuff too added into the game, so let's get right into it. So a little note left on the updates section of their Tumblr and their subreddit basically lets us know how much work it's actually going to take to create the mod. Just things like landscape, basically. Someone's going in and putting those down one by one, so everything's very detailed, but it also gives us a idea of how much time this is actually going to take if they're spending this much time on the landscape. Now, of course, we want nice, lush landscapes and everything. We don't want a bland game, so as long as this is going good and they're working hard on it, I'm good with it, however long it takes. But you just get a little idea of how much time and effort it's taken. And of course, this team is not full-time like game designers. They're just people working on it little by little. And as they've said, they're coming and going all the time. And it's basically created by the community, which is actually very cool. And we just kind of get an insight of how much work it's going to take. So for those of you who are just wanting it to come out as soon as possible, that's not going to happen, unfortunately, but it's very cool to get a little insight on how much they're actually doing to make this mod cool. Along with that, a whole bunch of landscape screenshots were put on the subreddit, which is awesome. We just get an idea of how much work they've been doing, and it looks absolutely amazing. It does not look anything like Fallout 4 in my opinion, which is very cool, because we're going to get to explore so many different new landscapes and everything like that. And it's just crazy to see how much they've come along since even last month, which is just amazing. And I guess I'll just show a few of them on the screen so you guys can see. There's also links down below so you guys can go to the actual website and check it out. And yeah, that's about it for the update. But I also went into the Discord and actually interviewed some people, not really interviewed, but got some questions asked, and they answered, so it was pretty cool. And you guys will see what the answers were and what the questions were right now. So I was actually very interested on the topic of factions, because that's a very important thing in a Fallout game or mod or whatever you want. But I was talking to some of the lead people there, and they were nice enough to give me some information on the factions. Now, there wasn't actually anything about like the actual factions in the game, but just ideas. And I'll share with you guys that basically they told me that the factions are going to be awesome. They're going to be connected with you emotionally, which is something new. I don't know how that's going to work, but we'll leave that up to them. But basically the factions are going to be very cool and like game-changing for what they've said so far. And one in particular, as one of the designers said, is actually going to make you learn something and might even make you laugh or cry, which is kind of funny. But I'm not sure yet what any of those factions are, but that just gives us an idea kind of like how many factions there's going to be. Probably multiple, I guess, like maybe 4 or 5, I'm guessing. But it's cool to see that they're putting in a lot of work into the faction system. In my opinion, that's a very important part in the Fallout world. Kind of on the topic of the NPC-based things, I basically tried to ask them some questions on the actual settlements and cities part of thing. And they were nice enough to give me some information on that, and I asked them like how many cities and stuff like that are going to be, because I felt like Fallout 4 in general just lacked like enough big cities, kind of like trading post, safe areas type thing. And I thought maybe that'd be a cool thing to add into the mod. And of course they were already thinking ahead of me, and they had this idea in mind. And basically there's going to be established settlements, maybe 1 or 2 cities that are like decent sized again, but there's going to be a lot more established settlements with not really that many buildable settlements, if any at all, which I don't really care at this point, because a lot of people don't like the settlement system. In my opinion, it's very cool to just sometimes sit back and do it, but if there's not that, it's not a big deal. Anyways, it's cool to see that there's a lot of settlement work being done too, and like city work, so there's gonna be a lot of places to feel safe and trade and stuff like that, which is something I felt Fallout 4 lacked, like I was saying. So as soon as I get some more information on like a lot of aspects of the mod, I'll be letting you guys know. Well, thank you for watching today's video if you got this far. Down below, let me know what you think of the mod so far. I think it's very cool. Let me know your ideas, or if there's something you'd like me to ask the devs or something like that in the next one, and let me know if there's a certain field you'd like me to explore and get some information on. But anyways guys, this mod looks amazing so far. I just wanted to share it with all of you, so please leave a like on the video if you enjoyed it, and leave a comment, stuff like that, if you have any comments or questions. But anyways guys, thanks for watching the video, and I'll see you in the next one.
About how much I care for you.